Hi guys, my name is Jessica Parrish and my topic is allergies. So what is allergies? An allergy is a chronic condition involving an abnormal reaction to an ordinarily harmless substance called an allergen. Allergens can include aeroallergens such as dust mite, mold, and tree weed, and grass pollen, as well as food allergies. Types of allergies are drug, food, insect, latex, mold, pet, and pollen. Some common symptoms and reactions of allergies are sneezing, stuffy nose or congestion, runny nose, tearing eyes or puffy eyes, dark circles under the eyes, and then with food allergies, they may present vomiting, diarrhea, respiratory symptoms, or anaphylaxis, which is anaphylactic shock, which is the closing of the throat immediately after ingestion of the allergen. So some of the domains of health that allergies touches on is physical. So allergies cause physical symptoms such as puffy eyes, runny nose, tearing eyes, etc. It also touches on intellectual. Sometimes if the allergies get bad, you can end up sick and missing school. So allergies can definitely affect your learning. And social. If someone has a pet allergy, so say you have a friend that has a cat and you really want to go over to their house, but they have that cat and you're allergic to cats, you can't go over to that person's house anymore. So it kind of affects your social life. Okay, so what teachers need to know. So you always want to keep your students happy and healthy in your classroom as well as in the school. So you need to make sure that you are trained and you know how to use an EpiPen in case a student goes into anaphylactic shock, which again is the closing of the throat after you eat something that you are allergic to. Okay, so over here, I'm circling my mouse around it right now. On the right side of the screen, in the yellow box, you can see the EpiPen. That's usually what an EpiPen looks like. Sometimes they look a little bit different, but they do the exact same thing. So as you can see, this character is pushing the EpiPen into their leg. On the EpiPen, there will always be directions of how to use it, just in case you get flustered and you forget in the moment. So you just pull off this blue cap right here, and then you just want to and then you pull it out of the whole seal itself. So it's just like this long pin, and you push this orange needle end really hard and really fast into the person's thigh who's having the allergic reaction. Immediately after you push the EpiPen into that person's thigh, you want to call 911 because they need to come help the person in anaphylactic shock. If they don't get there in 15 minutes, it's very important that you take the second EpiPen. There will always be two. It's always a two pack, and you put the second EpiPen in the thigh as well. Okay, so teachers should also be aware of students' allergies. So you can do this by sending out a little slip at the beginning of the year to the parents to have them write down and send back their child's allergies. That way you can, in the next point, restrict allergens in the classroom to keep the students safe. So if a student has an airborne food allergy, meaning no nut can be around them in the classroom because if they breathe it in, they will have a reaction from it, then you can restrict that allergen from the classroom and say, hey guys, we have a student who is allergic to nuts in this classroom. We can't have any other students bring in nuts for snack time. And then you always make sure that your students don't have a nut snack in the classroom. A big thing is teachers really like to have a class pet, and bunnies and guinea pigs are usually a very common one to have, but a fish is a lot better than any other class pet because sometimes with cat allergies and pet allergies, it can affect the students and you just don't want that to happen in the classroom. When using cleaning products, make sure that they are fragrance free because that can get the seasonal allergies and stuff kind of work in. And then make sure that the classroom is also dust free. It's very important to make sure that there's no dust on the tables and up above that the students could be breathing in, because that could really trigger the allergies and lead to a lot of sneezing. And then also, especially in the springtime, it is so important to keep a box of tissues in the classroom for your students. I hope you guys learned so much about allergies, and I hope that you guys will use these tips in your future classroom to make sure your students are happy and healthy in your class. Thank you so much.